What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Red Zone Rant. We got a nice panel today. What's up, guys? What's up, Bill? What's up, Ken? Eric?
What's going on,
Rob? Share this out. Give me a minute, man. I got to share. Got to share the show.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? What do you got? Anything new? Anybody got anything they want to rant about? Anybody got a rant? Come on, anybody? Eric? Come on, bud.
I do got a couple of rants.
Oh shit! Okay, hold on. All right, Eric, the floor is yours, sir.
I just want to say, compared to last night, Jeremy, Chad, if you're watching this, I hope you are. I just want to say the Lions are not going to be back. You guys are two lucky seasons, man. You all sitting up here celebrating. Woo, we did it. You didn't win anything yet. Division, I'll give it to you. You didn't win a Super Bowl. Never will win a Super Bowl. Until you get there, until you actually get to a Super Bowl, then you can actually talk. But you still haven't been. Since the championship era back in the 50s. Do you know how long ago that was? I wasn't even thought of yet. I wasn't even in my daddy's nutsack yet. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh, boy, you're right. I think I am rubbing off on Eric.
Yeah,
so we're taking back the NFC North this year. I don't care what nobody says. We're taking back our title. Green and gold forever. I'm telling you guys. Watch out.
Watch out. Holy shit. That was a rant, bro. Way to go. Oh, happy Mother's Day. Oh, happy Mother's Day to Caleb. I think she's expecting.
What's up, Isaac? Oh, boy.
Good morning, Brent. Good morning, Yoli. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Happy Mother's
Day. Yes, happy Mother's Day from the Red Zone Rant and the folks at the Huddle Sports Network. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there.
Yep. Happy Mother's Day, Ken.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Oh, hell. Preach, Eric. Look, he was getting some love.
I'm just saying, Brent. Now, Brent, actually, I respect you as a Lions fan. It's the other ones that I don't respect. It's like a lot of you irk my soul, man.
Irk his soul.
Wow, he's using big boy words now. What's up, A-Dub?
What's up?
What's goody, folks?
Happy Mother's Day.
Hey, A-Dub, how do you feel about Detroit, actually? I never got to ask you.
Go Pack Go, man. Go Pack Go. What were you asking him?
How he feels about the Lions.
Oh,
if I have to feel a certain way about the Lions, last season, hey, I actually came off of saying before that I had to give John Doran credit for being right that they were fool's gold last season when it came to that 15-win season and they were one and done in the playoffs. But then at the end of the day, I will say Detroit, they're not a bad team, but I wouldn't say they're gonna be all that great to the point where I'm gonna say Super Bowl contender. I did have my case of asking JB that question, as I do agree with what he said before that this year is Super Bowl or bust for Detroit. Was gonna see if they actually get it done this year, or will this season be the final year you hear Jared Goff be a Lion?
Yeah. He's never going to win him a Super Bowl, bro. Never. Whoops. Sorry, John. That was my bad.
Easy come, easy go, right, John?
I heard my name. Something about I was right about something.
Oh, shit. You thought that heard I was right. Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it right, John. I'm just reminiscing on when I admitted that you were spot on about calling the Lions fool's gold last season.
And about the Matthew Golden pick.
Oh, yeah, the Matthew Golden
pick. Hey, I caught that pick. Hey.
Yeah, but Eric, I got John Dorn saying it. I was going
to say, you better watch out, Bill. Fucking Eric will be coming over and boxing your ears in.
Is it me? We got a bad echo.
Huh? Oh, we do? I don't hear an echo. It may be you, John. You might have to go and come back.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't hear one.
Connection must be bad.
Yeah. You might have to. All right, he's doing something.
And as you guys mentioned picks, I could pretty much make a case to where I could share a mock draft where I got 2 picks right for Green Bay.
Yeah.
A-Dub's going out. Put him on the
A-Dub, look, A-Dub's a different guy on
Go
draft
ahead,
day.
A-Dub. Spit the knowledge, brother. I like that jersey, by the way. I like that jersey in that picture. That's badass.
Yeah, that's actually Josh Jacobs. I had the black and gold version of his jersey when it came out.
Nice.
That's nice, bro. That's real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And
it's a lot of fun when you make predictions and say things and they actually come true. You know,
Mhm.
you know, I'm personally very good at that. You know, Broski's typically spot on about a lot.
Yeah.
One of which it's already coming to fruition is I said it for months going into the draft. Will Howard and Tyler Shuck are the best 2 quarterbacks in this class. The Steelers will draft Will Howard. That actually happened. And you know, and here we go. Like Will Howard and Tyler Shuck are most likely both going to have chances to be the Week 1 starters. So you know, just sit back and relax and watch that play out. And you know, a couple years from now, I'll be like, "See, Broski was right again."
All right, so Broski, since you're always spot on, what's your predictions on the Packers this season? Let's get this on the record.
I mean, it's tough, man, because like schedule, everyone wants to do record predictions. The schedules haven't even come out yet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little premature. I'll give you my
Wednesday. By the end of the week, we're gonna have predictions on every
my
the end of the
premature
week.
rundown, though. My premature rundown is I think the Packers and the Lions will each be around 12 or 13 wins. I think the Bears and Vikings will be like 8 or 9 wins. That's what I'm looking at right now. Not locked in yet. You know what I mean? But that's
too early.
Kind of what it smells like right now. You know,
too early prediction. Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
like?
bro.
I get that.
What I like is that.
Go ahead, John. You
Go
right.
ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
I was saying, what I like is everybody says, "Oh, we don't got a number 1 fucking receiver." To me, last time I thought it was fucking a team, you know, and who needs a number 1? Our offense was a top 5 offense in the league. Imagine a few less drops, we could be number 1. A few less drops.
I mean, the Patriots won all those Super Bowls. A lot of times they didn't have a true number 1 receiver. You know what I mean? It can happen.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never seen a motorcycle talk.
Yeah, you could say the better teams who win the Super Bowl are better suited to be wide receiver by committee, and that's the kind of formula we're trying to go by.
Your fan club speaking to you, John.
Wow.
so wait, Matt Henry, what is he a fan of? I'm still.
He's a Bear fan, bro. He's a total Bear fan, bro. He's like you, though. He's a realist, bro. Look, you two are the only Bear fans I get along with, so I'm just gonna tell you that right from the get go.
Yeah, but Matt cries in his pillow when you guys lose. So
Well, I do have. This is the Red Zone Rant, right? So I mean, and Eric had his piece at the beginning. I have a rant.
Blow him up.
You got one? Oh, hold on, broski. There you go. The floor is yours, bro.
All right, here we go. So my rant is about who I'm starting to call Detroit fans light. Those are the Vikings fans. You know, everyone's jumping up and down. Oh, KOC, he's this quarterback guru. He's this quarterback whisperer. Oh, KOC's so good. We love me some KOC. Last time I checked, how many playoff wins have the Vikings had under KOC? How many playoff wins did they win?
Zero.
There you go, 0. So would you guys say the last 3 seasons there's been stability at quarterback for the Vikings?
Yeah, 3 years, 3 different quarterbacks.
I wouldn't. You know, you got Kirk Cousins, you got Dobbs, you got Mullins, you got Sam Darnold. Now you have Sam Howell and JJ. Quarterback position is still a shit show. So you know, what are we really talking about with the Vikings here, guys? They have won 0 playoff games. Their quarterback position is still a mess, and but KOC is God, apparently, right?
Well.
You know, Vikings fans, I think, need to kind of pump the brakes a little bit, take a step back, and you know, recognize that they haven't even played in a Super Bowl since 1977. Let's not, you know, let's. You know, I understand being a fan, but you know, I don't know if I'd be so braggadocious like you guys have actually accomplished something, because you haven't. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that.
Damn, I love it.
Damn.
I love it.
Nice one, broski.
Colin is there hiding.
Hey, if I was to follow up on what you say about that, Broski, the story for Minnesota is for them to feel so confident is a matter of at least they got the team surrounding the QB that makes them successful.
I
Like
agree.
some team, like there are some teams who can get away with having a stable squad with a mediocre QB and still win games, or there are teams that'll win games based off of QB play despite what little they have surrounding them because QBs will make everyone around them better.
Well, see, that's the opposite with the Lions. See, Goff needs everybody around him. That's why it took him 3 years to get to the playoffs.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah,
what they
and,
work for, right?
I get what you're saying there. And I guess like my thing to that is like they still jump up and down about KOC like he's God's gift to the earth. So you would think, after 3 seasons they would have won at least one playoff game by now. I mean, that's you know what I mean. Well, for whatever reason, I feel they do have a really really good roster other than quarterback. They could use some help in the secondary. I think. I don't think that's really locked in for them yet. But the quarterback and secondary are probably their weakest 2 spots. But yeah, win something. My whole thing is this, and I hear Vikings fans saying this to other fan bases, but that doesn't mean anything. You haven't won anything with it, guys. You haven't won a playoff game under your holier than thou head coach either. So.
Well, you're right though, man. They got to answer for that. You're absolutely. We're not cutting nobody no slack on this show. They do. They are. You are correct. They have not done anything. John's pointed out plenty of times. I mean, they've done.
You all suck.
Yeah, they all suck, bro. No, but you're right. The three different quarterbacks. I mean, you guys nailed it. I mean, that what have they done? Like, and everybody also says that the Vikings have an up year where they got double-digit wins, and then they have a down year for less than.
So now the question.
Add one more point. I actually forgot one of my key points. If you don't mind, if we can. The last thing I wanted to add that I forgot was let's not forget. Like, okay, everyone's talking about the Lions were embarrassed in the playoff game last year, dude. The Vikings were freaking embarrassed in their playoff game last year too. Come on, the Rams embarrassed them. So
bro, they were one game less than the Lions were, bro, and that's because they lost the head-to-head to them.
So what you're telling me is KOC is the coach who can get you to a pretty regular season record and then choke in the playoffs. Like, I don't want him as my coach.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
wow, man, that was a good hit. I love the rant today, fellas. Bringing the heat. I love it.
But let's be clear about KOC. When it comes to the Vikings, they actually had 2 games where they actually choked. Not just the playoff game, but also the one where the division title was on the line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, true story.
True. Yep. I mean, that's why they were screaming to get rid of.
And now you don't know if JJ is going to be fucking injured prone or not. I mean, you know what I mean? Started out fucking injured.
I mean, Darnold gets some 14 wins, and because he has 2 bad games at the end and he chokes in the playoffs,
they might end up like Hutchinson, injured
get
prone.
rid of him. We don't want him. We don't want to pay him $30 million.
I'll tell you what. For the Vikings that had that kind of year under Sam Darnold, that just says enough to me that JJ doesn't have any excuse to not get back in the playoffs with the kind of team the Vikings had now.
Well, and that's
the way they were able to win all those games despite the QB they had is like, JJ, you better be able to live up to that same level like despite the growing pains that you're going to have to go through eventually, it should not be nothing too major for you to not make the playoffs this year with the team the Vikings have now.
But that's the thing. We all know it will be. I mean, there's no way a first-year quarterback coming off an injury, he's not putting up 4,300 yards, 35 touchdowns, 66% completion percentage like Darnold.
Well, he's not the Bears quarterback, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We got to remember JJ did beat up.
I understand that too, bro. But I'm speaking on a case about what are Viking fans going to be expecting this kid to do, despite it being his rookie year.
I don't think it matters. I think they're all hypnotized by KOC. That KOC's got the fan base thinking he can do. You make a quarterback walk on water. I mean,
I just want to see what he does with pressure in his face. That's what I want to see. I seen he has good arm and shit, but I want to see what pressure's in his face, how he's gonna act, is he gonna act like fucking Kale and run backwards and get sacked, or is he gonna fucking throw the ball away, or is he gonna play hero ball? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I mean, we'll see. Like, people are getting happy because they said, like, what were they saying? Like, JJ looked good in preseason before his injury or something. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? But yeah, because we all know preseason is that really tells you how well you're going to perform in the regular.
Well, I mean, everybody wants to see
a glimpse.
Yeah, you just want to. Yeah, it at least gives you an idea of the direction he's going. Bro, if your rookie quarterback can't handle the rookies that you're playing against in preseason, you are in trouble because that's all you're playing is other rookies, other guys trying to make the team. And if you don't show out in your class, then you are a bust. That's where
Well, I'm just one of those people. I don't believe that preseason is an indicator for literally anything.
No, it's not. No, but it's an indicator against other, rookies. Other guys, and you want there's no way are they starter ready.
I mean, CJ Stroud looked like shit in the preseason before his rookie year too. So all I'm saying is this. Like I said, around week 3, week 4, once the season's gotten going, I just want to revisit Vikings fans then and see if they're still popping off about how great JJ is.
One thing about preseason, Trubisky had his best game ever in preseason against the Bears.
I mean, if you want to say that, remember that I'm gonna do this in celebration of the Bears' 40 years. You guys you got your asses kicked all preseason long in '85, and then you turned around and went. You had a great regular season.
And I mean, look at the complete inverse. Detroit won every preseason game the year they went 0-16.
Yeah.
Would that make them the original preseason champs?
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. So the Bears really are becoming the new Lions.
Yeah.
I missed that. You're going to do that one again.
Wow. Wow. Did you see how we circled that? We started one word, we circled all the way around and made it connect.
You guys lost me on that one, I got to say. Like, I don't see the Bears going. I don't see the Bears going 30 years between playoff wins.
I hope not. I mean, 40 years for a Super Bowl, drought. I mean, and that's only saying if you get there this year.
That's a Super Bowl win. I mean, at least they got back to the Super Bowl. Granted, they lost.
Yeah, no, you're right. You did get
back. I think it's
a division who not only have never been in a Super Bowl, but I mean, not won a Super Bowl. One of which has never even won the NFC Championship. That's pretty pathetic. Honestly, that's pathetic. You know what I mean?
I agree with you, 100%.
Agreed.
Fucking Lions fans, we're talking to you.
I mean, their trophy case is about big as fucking a little tiny 10 by 10 shed.
But hey,
I don't need to hear from Lions fans. Let's talk about the 50s. Oh, we won championships. Oh, we have championships. Oh, the 50s, we won 4.
How many houses do they got?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, but
they got a lot less than the Packers and the Bears, don't they?
But hey, if there's one conversation you could bring about where Lions will contradict themselves, is like when it comes to anyone in our fan base speaking with them, their case is the only thing we got to hang on to is the past. Like, you can't talk about nothing but the past, but then when you argue with us, you'll bring it up at times.
Oh yeah.
So where is that conversation supposed to go?
I don't even understand when they say that. Don't talk about the past. Every fucking season's in the past.
Don't you know, with the NFC North, for every team except Green Bay, it's rules for thee and not for me.
Not for me. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you gotta give Lions
we have injured players. Oh, you shut the fuck up about it. Injuries were a part of the game. Oh, well, we had all these guys on injured reserve. It's a travesty that we weren't able to win the Super Bowl because of it. We would have won 45 of them in a row if they didn't get injured.
Actually, you got to give Lions credit, man. I mean, for a 3-year expansion team, man, they got pretty damn good record. I'm just saying, fucking damn expansion teams.
as far as I'm concerned, all they've won is division titles. That's it. They're still the same old Lions. They haven't won a championship. And
they went 6-0. They whooped our asses.
That's how you get in the. You're not even
bow down to them.
Fucking Super Bowl without winning a championship. You haven't done it. You're not a championship team.
One of my pet peeves too with the Lions fans is like it's so weird, man. They're like such a sensitive fan base. It's crazy. It's different than like Bears fans and Packers fans just talking junk. You know what I mean? They actually get like hurt.
I was gonna say,
and they talk about injuries all the time. They're like, oh, injuries. We didn't do it. We had 20 guys on IR. Blah blah blah. And then if you talk about an injured player on their team, you're wishing injuries on our players. That's so messed up, Brisky. Like, no, you guys are talking about injuries, and I'm talking about an injured player. Like, what are we crying about, guys?
That's not even the worst part about them. The Lion fans is they think they're owed something because they've been so bad for so long, and they stayed loyal to being the fan base. Like that gets you something.
Dude, and to fucking further that fucking point there, you'd think with how much they sucked and how much shit got talked about them, they'd have some fucking thick skin. Now, granted, some of them do, but the fucking vast majority fucking melt right as you say anything even slightly negative about the
same old Lions really triggers them off, man. Just tell them the same old Lions.
SOL is a big trigger.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I did say before they are a testament to somebody who's not used to winning. And I said before, teams that are not used to winning are not going to know how to act once they do. And I'm sure plenty of us have been there before.
Right. Yeah.
And I think this will continue for now on. Holmes is just God. You know, every little move is a chess piece. That's why they got the most injured fucking prone fucking roster in this fucking division, man.
Well, Dorn, I think the funniest thing now is this Tesla kid. Like, they're showing his face everywhere. Like, he's fucking Clark Kent. He's Superman all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize they traded a 5th-round pick for him.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's why I'm saying I didn't know that either. They gave up the 3rd this year, 2 3rds next year, and a 5th next year. Wow. Holy fuck!
And you know, and it's gonna hurt the Lions in the future, man. You know what I mean? It is. All the time he moves up. Last year he moved up to go get fucking Arnold. Arnold was ass last year. It's like I just don't get it, man. You know?
Yeah, and the thing is too, like if you really think this is your window, like Super Bowl window, this is Goff's like make or break year as well, possibly. Like you do have to push all your chips to the, you know what I mean? You gotta go all in once, man. Like you can't just do this ultra conservative. I do understand how they built through the trenches. I do understand they have been doing a good job of like retooling, replenishing, whatever you want to call it. Dude, at some point you gotta go for it, man. And they're too scared to do that, which is
it's Hutchinson. They only got Hutchinson. After Hutchinson, who else they got with a good pass rusher? Nobody.
Yeah, I mean they should have went in on a trade for somebody, man. They
got Levi. What has Levi done?
Oh, they got Davenport, the guy that has 4 sacks in 4 years.
They have a one-legged Hutch. They have Davenport, and they have Pascal. And for some reason,
Pascal's always injured too.
Well, and
they gave Davenport $4.5 million.
And the Egyptian kid they drafted. Yeah. So I mean, hey.
The first Egyptian, right? He's the first Egyptian.
They got a solid.
He went to my high school.
But after that,
really, he went to your high school?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, he went to my high school.
Maybe we'll unleash like the
I mean, I graduated way before him, but he went to my high school.
Maybe he'll unleash like the curse of the pharaohs.
Him and Sun God will do rituals.
Sun God, the Sun God. Oh my God!
And this guy.
All I see is Brad Holmes doing right now is running a circus. They're going to the fucking locker room. They all wearing the same shirt. Like they're fucking like, come on, man. And just a shit how the Lions has been acting the past couple of years. He runs a fucking circus. You know what I mean? It's a shit show.
John, what's your like early preseason premature like record prediction for the Lions right now?
I'm saying probably about 8 to 9 wins.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. 8-9 wins. They get an accident or two or injury or two in that fucking that offense. They're going down. I mean, depending who goes down or Gibbs goes down, they're done.
And I just wanted to add on that pass rush. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't have Hutchinson 100%, that pass rush is not gonna be great. Like that's a mediocre pass rush that they have.
They got guys more built to stop the run.
Hutch was having a good year. Hutch was having a good year, but I mean, I still don't think he could go a whole season by himself. They need help. They got to give him help. He can't do it alone.
Does any believe?
But you know what? I think the real kicker to me for how the Lions season progresses is going to be a matter of how much time they're going to need to adjust to the new coaching changes that they have underwent. Like you lost the OC and the DC that you lost. Both of them guys are really good coordinators, and replacing them is not an easy feat. No team has an easy time doing that. And how much time it's going to take for them to adjust to the new norm with a couple of new coaches working over there, I think that's going to be the telling story.
Does anybody believe, how, a lot of these quarterbacks extending their career past 30?
I mean,
does anybody believe Goff is in that fucking realm? You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, Goff's putting up some pretty good stats. That's because probably the team is pretty talented. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I mean, you lose pieces here and there. I don't think Goff is as good as people make him out to be.
I was going to say, if they could somehow keep a complete team around him, maybe, because it's not like Tom Brady had a shit ton of physical gifts either.
Well, you see it towards the end of last year. Their pass protection was actually getting pretty bad last year, and you've seen it in Kyle throwing those interceptions.
It was the best team I've ever seen Detroit ever last year.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the best team they've ever put together, and they still fucking couldn't do it. I'm sorry, man. I have no faith in Jared Goff. As long as he's their quarterback, bro. He's not. They need that little extra edge. You need your quarterback to be able to step up and take control and make the difference.
And
I'd say this team and the 2014 team.
You need a playoff-ready defense. I mean, that's what always.
That too, yeah. Oh, for sure.
I'm looking at the NFC North this year. Like you got the Packers, the Vikings. I think even the Bears. Like I think all three of those teams could have top 10 defenses.
Oh, for sure.
This year.
Yeah.
The Lions, they're not included in that. They were like the 20th ranked D last year. Like,
yeah.
I mean, they just try to break the top 20 first. Like, I don't know. They need to.
We have seen big jumps in defense in this division. Look, we went from 26th to 5th.
Well, but bro, every team that we
let's not forget. But hey, sorry, Ken, but when it comes to that jump, even Bear fans will tell you this: part of that credit has to come down to the coaching, which I mentioned before, is something the Lions are going to have to make sure they're more than prepared to handle. Like I'm saying, new coaches mean a new scheme and a whole new direction for the team to go in. How much time is going to take for you to adjust to that matters. I mean, we even heard Bear fans tell you this, even from their experience last season, that coaching matters. And I'm thinking the Lions are going to learn that lesson for themselves this year with the new coaches they have. How much does it matter?
Here's a realistic Lions fan. You see this? The way their fans tell it, they got the best pass rusher in the league. Which they do. He's not lying, bro. They fucking. Yeah. I call him Crutch. You guys all call him Hutch. I call him Crutch because his ass is limping.
Yeah, he might not even get ready for week 1. I don't care.
I call him Crutch. Crutch ready? I don't know, bro.
Hey, you know what's funny?
Be the same, man.
You know what's funny? They played, Lotion Boy. That's good.
I was waiting for you to fucking pick that one up.
Hey, but I like that one.
See, I'm not a complete dickhead. I might fuck with you, but at least it's something you'd like.
Comes from love. Jordan Love. No, what's got
oh boy.
Davin Hurt. They call him Davin Hurt.
I gotta say, look, what's called like in Lions fans, right? They keep saying it's Ben Johnson's fault they lost this game, the game against the Commanders. They keep saying that. But on the flip side, they keep saying this is Dan Campbell's playbook. Ben Johnson just takes off Dan Campbell's playbook, takes off his game plan. So who's really to blame if Ben Johnson does a shortcoming? Is it the coordinator or the coach?
Yeah.
And who historically gets the blame when a team loses? It's not the coordinator.
It's
They
Yeah.
the
don't
coach.
say they don't blast the coordinator. Oh, it's this coordinator's fault.
That's true.
No, it's the coach.
Yeah.
He's the captain of the ship,
Well,
just like the
He's not
quarterback
throwing the
is.
interceptions. He's not fucking fumbling like Gibbs did. He ain't,
Yeah.
hey,
he ain't throwing
Jeremy B.
interceptions like we're right receiver
Jeremy
like
B.
Jamo.
Mhm.
Jeremy B. already called it yesterday, and I agree with him partially about it. To say the Lions' defense is more to blame for that loss to the Commanders than anything.
It,
Like they put like any team that puts up more than 30 points can be in a good position to win, but it doesn't mean much if you cannot stop
yeah,
anything.
But the
yeah.
flip
The
side to
Lions'
that
defense,
coin, the flip side to that
sorry,
coin is interceptions ain't the defense's fault. You know what I mean?
No, it's true.
You put the defense in precarious positions, right? You mean you give short yardage and all that, and the pick six is not the defense's fault.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
bro, every team that lost in the playoffs last year, their defense didn't show up that day.
Well,
I mean,
ours
look at all
did.
the
Ours
blowouts. Every
did.
team got blown out. The Lions got blown out. Even Washington got blown out by the Eagles. Their defense didn't show up that day. I mean, bro,
Our defense showed up. We didn't have
Yeah,
a pass
ours
rush, but
though.
yeah, our
Yeah,
defense showed
we
up.
held them down to 22 points. We only had 10. Our offense could not fucking score.
yeah,
It was
no, I get
our
that.
offense.
But
Well,
I'm saying all the
we
blowouts, all the teams that got blown out.
Our
What happened?
trenches
well,
sucked that
I
game.
gotta say, we held him to 29 points because Saquon
Yeah.
could have ran for that touchdown, but
Yeah, he could have.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He
Yeah.
iced it.
what
yeah.
a nice way to put it, Isaac.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
That
trying to be
reminded me,
honest, trying to
didn't
be
you?
fair.
That's right. Keep it real, Isaac. Keep it real, lotion
Yeah.
boy.
Add a little lotion to it.
Add a little lotion. You forget all about it.
but
But I mean,
hey,
to hold the Eagles down most of the game because that Saquon that would have been Saquon touchdown happened late in the fourth,
Yeah.
so we held
Yeah.
them
but
down most of the game. You know.
yeah, and let's be honest about something else. That else we were not really prepared for that game, especially when it came to certain key guys that were out. But then at the same token, again, yeah, it wasn't. I want to go back to what you said about that game between the Lions and the Commanders. Yes, it was not the defense's fault that they turned the ball over that much, but then the Lions will remind you, Golf had more interceptions than that before, and they still managed to win. So that couldn't be the same. That could have been the same thing with the Commanders.
Yeah. And another thing I want to add in, they're like, "Oh, Ben Johnson, you making Jameson throw the ball?" Hey, you diss it now, but you've been doing that the whole season and praising plays like that. You mean having your position players throw the football, making touchdowns, going, "Oh, Ben Johnson's a god." Oh, now that it fails, now you're blaming Ben Johnson for it.
Yeah, and let's not forget. I think Goff had his 4 turnovers before that play happened, right? So
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
yeah.
almost like maybe he just wanted to switch it up because Goff was struggling that game too. Which
Right. He's like,
isn't
man,
really illogical.
He's like, I ain't trusting my quarterback anymore. Fuck that.
Well, I mean, but all season they never did. I mean, bro, he had a game with 5 interceptions. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah. Not only
They
that,
never
like
go away from
I'm sure it was practiced, like that Jameson throw. I'm sure it was practiced. I'm sure Ben Johnson didn't tell JMO, "Hey, if nobody's open, throw the ball anyways."
Yeah,
That
yeah. I
was
mean,
more of a JMO playing hero
Hey,
the
type of
players
shit.
make the plays. I
but
mean, the
hey,
players are on the
yeah,
field. So
Yep.
whatever anyone wants to
yeah.
say about the play calling, hey.
Yep.
Hey, and something else I think about when it comes to that game. I
Same
remember
old
saying
lines.
this, and I remember saying this in another group, and it seemed to be a thing that took place in this game. I said before, if there was one reason I felt the Lions wouldn't make it very far in the playoffs, it would be a matter of how Dan Campbell's aggressive nature could become
Mhm.
his own undoing.
Yep.
And how ironic is it that the other Dan across the sideline from Dan Campbell managed to use his aggressive nature against him? considering how many times the Commanders converted fourth downs in that game.
Yeah.
Remember, fellas, the roads go through Detroit. The roads go through Detroit.
Yeah. all I heard all year too was like, oh, our backups are better than most teams' starters. Oh, when we cut people, it's going to be a gold mine for the rest of the league. Our backups are so much better than most teams' starters. And then, we had so many injuries. That's our excuse. It just gets old.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else to say about that. I mean,
and then on the flip side, when you try to use injuries against them, they're like, "Oh, you're using injuries." Oh, and like,
yeah, I was talking about that earlier. They get so butthurt when you bring up injuries about their players. They're like, "You're hoping injury. You're wishing for injuries on our players. That's so messed up." It's like, wow.
Corey, the reason we say this, bro, is in the Super Bowl era, bro, you've never won anything more than the division. So you're the same old Lions, bro.
I even said that earlier. Like, what don't you understand?
I was gonna say Corey Patterson's actually he's a good Lions fan.
Yeah, he's a good Lions fan.
A lot of stats with him over the years. Corey's pretty good.
Yeah, no doubt. He's a sideline puppet. No argument here.
No argument there. Yep.
Hey, look, for the last 2 years, the Lions have really showed resilience and really been a good team. But to win it all and shake that same old Lions moniker, you have to win it all. You have to shut people's mouths, and you haven't done that.
Yeah, no, hey, bro. Look, the Packers and the Vikings are full of division titles, bro. Full of them, bro. We got what? We got
even
more
than fucking.
Well, who the fuck cares, bro? We don't play this to win the division. We play this to win the whole fucking thing.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is what I always say. Like, you know me, man. I criticize the Bears. I rip into the Bears a ton. You know, the Lions had 15 wins last season. The Bears have had 15 wins the last 3 seasons combined. So, yeah, you know, like, I'm not saying like the Lions are terrible or they're not. You know, they're a bunch of scrubs. What I'm saying is, what has it really gotten them? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, they had 2 playoff wins 2 seasons ago, not last season, the season before. That's all they have out of it. So at the end of the day, you know, you got to win to shut people up.
That's why I'm more partial to the Fool's Gold Lions right now, because I'll give it to them. The same old Lions wouldn't have won the division, but the Fool's Gold Lions sure do, and sure choke in the playoffs. Hold on. Just think, how many years did we hear it as Green Bay Packer fans of us winning the division, winning playoff games, getting all the way to the NFC Championship, and losing there? Oh, well, the whole season was completely worthless. You didn't win the Super Bowl. That's all that matters. Well, you got your own logic to deal with now, guys.
And the Lions fans replies like, "You lost to the Eagles." I'm like, "Look what the Eagles did to the Commanders." It wasn't even a game.
Rodgers might have the most NFC Championship losses as a quarterback. I mean, I don't know who's got more in the NFC Championship game than him. I don't know. We've got there so many times and then lost.
Might be right on that.
I honestly believe he's got the most losses.
I think 6 or 7. Yeah, I think 6 or 7.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's how many times we had a shot at going into Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I mean, Lion fans, when you guys are all we already know how it feels, bro.
I looked it up a couple weeks ago. Actually, I think it was on 6 or 7.
Yeah, losing an NFC Championship game.
You want to look it up, right? It's a lot.
Yeah, losing an NFC Championship game ain't brag-worthy.
No.
That's what Lions fans were trying to bring to me. Oh, we went to the NFC Championship game, but you lost it. That's not brag-worthy. Yeah,
that's the gut punch, the slap in the face, I told you so kind of shit right there, bro.
Right, and you lost in epic fashion. You had a huge lead going into halftime.
See, now I want to see if they're going to start going on 4th downs more. Without Ben Johnson, are they going to keep on going on 4th downs? You know what I mean?
You know what?
You know what I loved about that NFC Championship game is that Lions fans were like, "Oh, you know what I mean? We're going to show you how to beat the Niners." No, you didn't.
Yeah. You didn't because when you played them, how funny is it that you were a mere reflection of what the Falcons looked like, choking a 28-3 lead to Tom Brady?
Yup.
Yeah. Ooh.
24-7.
Uh-oh.
Man, Shanahan was all rubbing his hands like, man, it happened to somebody else.
What's up, Rock? Good morning, bud.
It's
What's up,
rock
Rock?
hard.
How's everybody doing this morning on Sunday?
Good night.
Hey, let's be
Doing
honest.
good, Rock. Doing
We're
good.
doing good, Rock.
Hey, let's be honest too. Even if the Lions would have beat the Commanders, Rock's team would have destroyed the fucking Lions.
What's up, Colin? What's
It
up,
would have been
Sephora?
bad.
How's it going, bud?
Hey, I'm glad you guys have all the confidence in the world in the Eagles, and they would have destroyed them. But I still think it would have been a good game. I still do.
It would have been, but then Saquon would have ran all through the whole
That's
defense.
right, bro. Their defense sucked, bro. Come on.
And Jalen Hurts,
And-
hey, he impressed me with his
and-
arm actually this playoffs.
Yeah,
Like I didn't.
I'm saying not only would you count on Saquon Barkley to run through the Lions defense, but who can the Lions trust to hold down A.J. Brown and Donovan Smith out of that secondary?
Yeah.
A-Dub, I think hold was the key word in that sentence.
Right.
Hey, Rock, you seen what the Commanders' defensive line did to their offensive line? Imagine what your defensive line would have did to their offensive line.
Yeah, our defensive line is one of the best, I have to say. I mean, especially with Jalen Carter. You got to double that boy down every time.
I don't know. I think Giants going to get a run for your money now, though.
Hey, so now that Collins...
The Giants are a good, solid team. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, now that
defensive line, yeah.
Defensive
now that
side.
Collins on...
Yeah. Hey,
it's a four-way.
and now that you mentioned, and I'm gonna say now that you mentioned Jalen Carter, he's a testament to where I would say Jalen Carter is a testament to the idea that you can't put too much stock into the personality of a player as long as he's able to play accordingly to the pick that you gave him. Because I remember when the Eagles took Jalen Carter, it came out about him having some attitude issues before, him not being so invested. I guess the Eagles gave him the inspiration to play his game, and they definitely took a chance on him.
Was he in that car race or something like that? Or was that a different player?
I think it might have had something to do with racing.
Yeah.
He had a race with somebody, like midnight, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
They had a street race. The other car had a wreck and killed somebody.
Yeah.
And they wanted to blame him for it, and everybody was saying, "Look, it was two kids acted stupid.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he tried to kill anybody."
Exactly.
There's no intent to kill. Yeah.
Hey, now that Collins on, what did you think about Broski's rant earlier?
You didn't
Did
hear
you hear his rant, Colin? Did you hear his rant?
I did not. I just got here. What was
That's all.
Don't worry, man. He left it open to come back to it. He just talks shit on you guys and your three different quarterbacks for the last 3 years, and how KOC hasn't won a playoff game.
Yeah, I just have a question for Broski then. What place in the position in the division did you finish the last 3 years?
Oh, shit.
Well, they won 15 games in 3 years.
So you okay? So you're giving us a hard time about how we have 3 different quarterbacks in 3 years, yet your fake patty ass fucking franchise can't even get out of last in 3 years, Broski. The space shuttle ain't blowing up anytime
Play
soon.
the bell.
Broski.
Ring the bell.
Hey, why? Thank you, there, Nick.
So this guy's name's Colin. Is that
He's a Vikings fan, bro.
Fan of the Queen. Yeah. How many? So KOC's this great coach. Oh, he's so good. He's our quarterback guru. How many playoff games won under your big superstar head coach?
How many playoff games have you been in the last 3 years? How many head coaches have you had?
How many Super Bowls has your purple?
I want to know how many. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Space Shuttle Challenger blew up. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I forgot. Were you even alive when that happened? Were you even alive when that happened, Broski? Were you even alive? You weren't. Okay. Thank you.
Try winning something, dude. You got this great quarterback.
Be alive for one.
Coach in every season.
Have you been in last place the last 3 years, Broski? Have you been in last place the last 3 years?
You think Sam?
Have you been in last place the last 3 years?
Somewhere this year?
If you're talking shit about KOC, have you been in last place the last 3 years? You keep talking and you're not listening. That's the problem with your franchise. You talk when you should listen. You guys' quarterback play has sucked. You have never had a 4,000-yard passer in the history of your fucking franchise. I don't want to hear your shit. Okay, I do not want to hear your shit, Broski. I don't want to hear your shit.
What's it like?
I need to go get some
I
popcorn.
don't
I'll
want to
be
hear your
back.
shit, broski. Go jerk off to Jay Cutler. Go jerk
go
off to
to
Jay
the
Cutler,
dome.
broski. Go
All
jerk off to
all right,
Go
hey,
jerk off to
hey,
Walter
hey,
Payton
hey,
highlights.
hey,
Go jerk off.
We got to rein it in a bit.
Team.
We got to ring it in.
I can provide the lotion.
Dome. Yay! Yeah. How about KOC?
3 straight last place.
Your quarterback situation in line.
3 straight last place finishes, broski.
Because guess what, Colin? You guys are Lions
3
fans.
playoff place.
You guys are a bunch of crybabies who've never won shit.
We're a crybaby. You were in last place the last 3 years, and you have a quarterback that puts on nail polish. And he cries after every game. We're the crybabies. We're the crybabies, huh? You have a quarterback that cries and puts nail polish
All right,
on.
let's reel in. Let's reel in.
Time out.
Please, time out, guys. Time out.
Are you
Time
warm and
out.
comfy inside that dome? Is it warm enough for you? We wouldn't
Hey,
want
kumbaya, my
The
lord.
rant is
Kumbaya.
live today. Holy smokes! I said that it's too early to be going at it like this, guys. We got like 4 months before the.
Yeah, I just love
that is the
franchises.
rant.
I already know they're going to be in last place for a 4th straight year, so call it 4 months. That's fine.
Hey, we gotta wait till like at least August for this. We gotta wait. We gotta wait.
Yeah.
Broski can keep going back to how the Bears won the Super Bowl in '86 anytime he wants. That's fine. I don't live in the past. I live in now.
Hey, Colin, it's 40-year anniversary this year. This is the 40th anniversary for the
Blow the confetti.
Oh man.
Wait, hold on. I've got another stat that Isaac and Eric are going to absolutely love. You know,
Is it about lotion?
you know, as long as the Dragon Ball Z franchise has been alive, the Bears haven't won another Super Bowl.
Oh my God!
Oh.
I thought the space shuttle one was. I thought the space shuttle one was recent, but here we go.
So,
Dragon Ball Z.
Like this is what I'm talking about. Like the Bears haven't won one in 40 years, but at least they've been to another one. Like the Vikings haven't even been to one since 1977. So
Oh my
the
God.
Lions have never been to one. So it's like, you know, the way
It's good that you know how to Google and Wikipedia when the Vikings were in the Super Bowl the last time. Wow, that's great.
I know.
and that might be a very
Archives are your
distinguished
friend.
fact for you to
Archives
figure
are
out,
your
but
friend.
it's not for me. You know what I mean? It's pretty simple, actually.
When's the last time you were in an NFC Championship game?
I mean, what? 12.
When was the last time you've been in an NFC Championship game?
2007. 2007.
I could
Okay, so we've been in one. We've been in one more recently. So okay, there you go.
There you go. Hang your hat on that, Colin. That's really good. Make sure
Hey, hang yourself on the Space Shuttle Challenger.
Yeah,
keep hanging it. You've been doing it for 40 years.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you guys, man, this is going to be a good season, bro. This is
memories.
It's not going to be a good season for the Bears. It's going to be 4 straight last place finishes.
I mean,
Hey.
I think they're going to be better, but I don't think they're going
He's
to
not
be
saying
good.
anything because he knows it's true.
8 or 9 wins. 8 or 9 wins. 8 or 9 wins. I got them going.
Hey, as long as the Giants has more wins than the Lions, we're doing good.
Well, the Bears in the championship game is over.
Woosah,
Yeah,
woosah.
they were. We
Happy
beat
birthday
the Bears.
to the Red Zone
We
Rant.
did beat the Bears. We beat the Bears then. That was
It was
Rodgers'
in
victory.
2010. It was in 2010.
Yeah, in Chicago, 2010. That's when it was. That was in Chicago.
Chicago.
Okay, so 2017 for the Vikings. So what? So there you go.
Yeah. Hey, man. Look, the fact that that this division is as it is this last season, this year, I love the competitive fire. I mean, everybody's got it this year. So,
Well, the Vikings should have brought some competitive fight to their playoff embarrassment last year. They got stomped out by the Rams, man. That was embarrassing, man.
Wow, you know, I was looking up your Bears playoff highlights
We
last year.
24-3 at halftime. Game
And I
over.
was looking up your Bears highlights from the year
Game over
before.
at halftime.
I mean,
And I was looking
fair.
at the Bear highlights from the year before.
Game
Oh,
over.
there wasn't any. Sorry.
the Bears season was
Playoffs,
over
you
week
know,
7.
something
Nobody
when
told
you
them.
win games, that's what you make.
When I think about the Bears playoffs, I always think about double doink fucking getting slimed.
Let's not forget they were in a Nickelodeon playoff game. Let's not forget about that.
That's terrible.
Eric, I think you're the only one here who watches Nickelodeon.
I know. I didn't even know that, bro.
I gotta say, man, I'll take your word for it on that one.
I was just want to say, do they still have Nickelodeon? I didn't even know they still had Nickelodeon.
Eric, make sure you pick up that extra paper route to pay off all those bets you're going to lose.
Let's not forget that Mitch Trubisky was the first ever MVP.
Oh my God.
Mitch Trubisky was one of the worst things that ever happened to the NFL. He was probably, to this day, I mean, I would have to get like the what do you call it, the detailed stats or whatever. The worst red zone quarterback in the history of football, I think.
Broski, if you had to rank your 3 worst Chicago Bears quarterbacks drafted in the first round, put these 3 in order. Cade McNown, Justin Fields, and Mr. Trubisky. Put them in order, please.
Ooh. Okay, give me. Cade McNown,
I know, man. That's a guy you threw that.
That's a good. I like that question. That's a good one. I was gonna just freestyle it and pick other guys, but if I just have to go with those,
well, there's more, but I mean, I just put those 3 out there. So.
There's like plenty to choose from, bro. There's like plenty to choose from.
Bears like quarterbacks. Oh God, since when? Since like 1990. Like that list is probably like 80 quarterbacks deep or something, I would think, right?
Like, super deep, bro.
Okay, so no, I would say I think Cade McNown was probably the worst, honestly. Like he just didn't do anything. I would then say Justin Fields is the second worst. I would say Mitch is the best out of that group, but Mitch, if you don't know my thoughts on Mitch, he's a complete waste of time. Like the second Bears drafted him, it would set the franchise back 5 years.
Funny thing is, I agree with that.
So
I did forget about Rex Grossman too, but hey, that's what it is.
I was going to say,
win the division.
Yeah, Rex would actually. He sucked, but he was better than those 3, I would say.
Yeah, Mitch did win you a division though, Broski.
Not like
and also Mitch Trubisky got the Bears to the playoffs on more than one occasion when he was their QB.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would definitely say Mitch is the best out of that group.
Your best quarterback's right, Bajan. He sits on the bench all the time.
But he is Timu Rogers. Remember how they're comparing Mitch to Rogers? I was like, oh, where?
Oh my God! All that does is remind me of the guy that just retired. Remember those few years where they were calling fucking Carr Baby A-Rod?
Oh yeah.
Shout out Nick Tri-State in the chat. He's a Panthers fan.
Oh, nice.
Welcome to the channel, Nick Tri-State.
You took our wide receiver, bastard.
Oh, I fucking wanted that so fucking bad.
Well, you know what? We do play Panthers this year too, so
yeah, we do.
It makes you wonder that are they going after these big body receivers with this giant catch radius because their little quarterback has to throw it up so high to get over the line?
Well,
he's got lollipops under his cleats.
Since we're playing the Panthers, we're definitely going to get a chance to see how good G-Mac really is. Mm-hmm. Especially given how he's going to have to be their wide receiver 1.
I guarantee you Matthew Golden outperforms him when we play him too. I guarantee it.
Yep. Whatever you do, don't bet about it.
What's with you not believing, Ken? What's with you?
It's not whether I believe or not. It's that you already got enough of a hole in your fucking pocket. Let's not add more. We're gonna have
let him mooch you. Anything that he bets, it's the mooch. You don't want to get mooch. You don't want to get mooch.
You know it's not Monopoly money, right, bro? It's not Monopoly money. You can't just pull $100 out of the game and say, "Here you go."
The Panthers had a nice draft. Like I'm not a big fan of their first.
No, they did. They
all the picks after that were pretty good, actually.
They actually look like a good team towards the stretch. They look like they were starting to figure it out. Young was starting to figure out. The
Shout out to Dave Canales. Yeah.
Hey, to go back to that part about Derek Carr retiring, that just leaves you to wonder, who can the Saints actually trust as their new starting QB for the rest of this season?
Not this year. It'll be next year. Arch Manning. number 1 overall pick. I'm still making the call on that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I got that feeling too there, Colin.
That's what a Paramount said
Staying
last
for
night.
a year.
God, yeah, the Saints are about to go crashing now. They might even win 1 or 2 games.
The
I don't
Bears
see
might have a chance at that too. Even
They might do that just on purpose, though.
Tyler
if I was
Shuck,
the Saints, I would do that shit on purpose. Like you said, go get the best quarterback out of the draft.
Yep, Arch Manning. He'll follow in his grandfather's footsteps.
Right.
How ironic would that be?
Every second Sunday.
Wait, so he'll be a good quarterback on a shitty franchise?
Pretty much.
Maybe. I didn't say how it was going to end. I said how it was going to begin. So
Archie Manning didn't do nothing but get his ass kicked while he was on the Saints, man. If you watch those highlights, he got destroyed.
Well, if that's the case, then he'll finish his career with the Vikings then. I mean, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, man, what are the Saints going to do? You either choose from Tyler Shower or Timo Mahomes. Which one you going to use? I mean,
whatever is going to lose you the most amount of games to get you the number 1 pick in this draft. That's as simple as it is.
Yeah. Hey, that being said, garbage man, see if he wants to play quarterback this Sunday.
Okay.
That's what,
I guess.
Cool.
I guess with that being said, we should trust Spencer Rattler to carry them this year for the tank.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks and full with them.
Leading them right to the 1st overall pick.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Nothing wrong with that. I will give the Saints credit, though. They are drafting offensive linemen, and when you're having a bad couple of year run, the one or two things that'll keep you ready and keep you getting going is getting your chemistry right on your offensive and defensive lines. If you can get young guys to be doing that while they're sucking, then you can start getting those players with those high picks. So,
yeah.
One strategy of doing it, but I still hate the Saints. I don't care.
Nobody likes
Hey, Colin, I do too. I have somebody in my family who's the
aren't
Saints fan.
they the original bags over the head? I mean, the Aints.
Ever since Breeze took off, man,
yes, they're the original Aints.
I haven't gotten over 09 yet. I'm sorry. I just haven't. That was our best team ever. I still haven't gotten over that.
You mean Sean Payton walked through you guys to the Super Bowl?
Oh!
And by walk by, you mean like they had some guys hit them on the field and then they walked into the Super Bowl, or what?
Hey, it doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there.
I don't want to hear that. Don't talk about the labor to show me the baby talk. Like it's just the way that it is. Yeah. So that was the best Vikings team of my lifetime.
And I'm quite sure.
Hurry up, A-Dub. Go ahead, A-Dub.
And I'm quite sure when it comes to the bitterness of 09, I'm sure Vikings will still want to have a conversation about the bounty gate that took place that year.
Well, it's already been proven, so it's not really a conversation anymore. He got suspended for a year, and the D coordinator got suspended for 3. So, I mean, it's already been said and done, but it's what it is. It's
all right, guys. We got to let it go. I got to say goodbye. I got to thank you all for coming and commenting. Thank you all for your opinions, and have a happy Mother's Day, all you mothers out there, and all you guys that are going to go see your moms. You know, make sure you give mom a big hug and a kiss, man. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Go Pack, go.